Hello and welcome. This is the Raglan Shebeen Podcast. I am very, very honoured tonight to have a very special person here. She is a representative from the Emerald Isle Immigration Centre, and she's also from Ireland like myself, and her name is Caoimhe.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Welcome, you're welcome. So tell me, Caoimhe, first question. How do you spell your name?
I felt this coming.
Yeah, all right.
Caoimhe.
Okay. Now, I know that's Caoimhe. Not everybody would know that that's Caoimhe. So what is the worst version of Caoimhe that you've ever seen or heard?
I don't even know. I work with a lot of like Southerners in my office, and it's completely correct to say Caoimhe in their accent, if that makes sense. So I get Caoimhe like a lot, but it's technically right. I'm Ava when I go to Starbucks. I don't know. People butcher my name. I kind of black it out.
That's totally fine. I think it's just part of the course of being Irish. You have a number of different derivatives off your name. I think I'm up to 9. I counted the other day. Yes. Weird story. I'm actually Ashley. But what would you presume my name is as another Irish person?
Aisling
or Aislinn. So I'm constantly correcting my name, and my last name's in Irish, so that's a whole other story.
We started.
So where are you from in Ireland?
So I'm from a small town called Limavady in County Derry, like Causeway Coast and Glens, like up really far north. And I've been in New York since mid-October.
Very nice. Yeah. I have actually been to Limavady.
Have you?
Yes.
For what reason?
You're never going to guess. I was one of the members on the Newry Mourne swimming team.
Oh my God.
A little while ago, but I was actually a pretty good swimmer, which is why I moved to Long Beach. And we would have all these swimming competitions all over Northern Ireland, and one of them being Limavady. So I've been to Limavady, but to your public pool.
Fair enough. It's probably one of the better sites, to be honest. There's not a lot to do, but...
So tell me, you are here how long from Ireland?
Since middle of October, and I'm on my J1 visa, which means I'll be here for like roughly a year.
Only a year?
Just a year.
Okay.
Yeah. I had my job before I came over, which is kind of rare in the J1. Like most people, like J1 grad visa. So it requires you to have graduated within 12 months of like taking up the visa. So I graduated from Queen's University Belfast. I studied history, which I know is one of your interests.
Yes, it is.
And I graduated in July. I didn't really know what to do with myself. Like I was kind of just like, I have no work experience. I was 21 when I graduated, so it was just like straight in, straight out.
21.
Yeah, and I just turned 22 like 2 weeks ago.
That's great. Awesome.
As everyone always says, you're not old. I complain about it. And I just thought like I should get some work experience. So I decided, I saw like a job advertised on like the Queen's University Belfast version of like LinkedIn, and it was like work for a year in New York, and I was like, I can work for a year in New York, and I applied for the job, which was at Emerald Isle, and I got it. Yay. So then I moved out mid-October. Yeah.
So I came here on a different visa than you, and I became a citizen, as everybody in the South Shore of Long Island knows at this point, and I got my citizenship from, thank you very much, from the services of the Emerald Isle Immigration Centre in Woodside, which is where you work and where the two most patient Irish women in the whole of the nation work. Barbara and Maura, right?
Yeah, I love them both. They're both amazing.
So hello, we want to say hi to you.
They better be watching.
Thank you for all that you do for us, and I don't know how you have the patience to deal with people like me.
No, never.
I'm not the worst, right?
No, you're definitely not, to be honest. Definitely not.
I have a question to you. When I first came to America, I didn't really understand what the Emerald Isle Immigration Centre did. And I didn't know that it was open to everybody. You do not have to be Irish or Irish descent, or it's open to everybody to get their paperwork, correct?
Yeah. Usually like, because I'm working like between offices, I guess. So we have one office in Woodside in Queens, and then the other one is in Woodlawn in the Bronx. We're currently constructing a new centre there. It's like 3 stories. It's going to be really modern, and it's going to mean that we can really like expand on the services that we're able to offer to people. But I would say that these are both areas that have been historically like very Irish in New York. But Woodside has changed over the last, like when you tell people that I live in Maspeth, but which is also quite Irish. But when you tell people that you're working in Woodside, they go like, oh, it's really Irish. But I'd say like 85% of the clients that we see in Woodside are Hispanic. And I heard an English accent in the office earlier on this week. So there's everything, yeah.
So everyone. No matter who you are and where you're from, it is absolutely invaluable service that Emerald Isle Immigration Centre does. They will help you with your paperwork to become a legalised American citizen or such as yourself on a different visa than mine. The main question I came here tonight to ask you, because I work in bars and I work in restaurants and I hear this story continuously. Oh, I got my green card, I got my citizenship, I got my visa sorted out. I'm like, oh, did you get a lawyer? And they're like, yeah, I just paid $8,000 for one. So my question to you is it always necessary as someone who works for the Emerald Isle Immigration Centre to get a lawyer?
No, I would say that there's like lots of different, we have like a list of attorneys that we can send out to people if we don't kind of, so we're a family-based organisation which helps people get their renew their green cards and kind of lessons for citizenship. And we also help immigrants access social services, which is maybe more of a little lesser known side. We have some senior groups and this type of thing. But I would say that we're a good place to start, but we can kind of point you in the right direction and kind of advise you on where you need to go. But it's not always necessary, no. Good.
Glad to hear. Other question I have for you, the Emerald Isle Immigration Centre also can help you with your taxes if, God forbid, something happens that you cannot afford to pay them back.
Yes, we are in the middle of tax season at the moment. Well,
tell me about
towards the end, I guess now. And when you come into our office in Woodside, as you know yourself, there's like a little room downstairs. You come through one door and then you speak on the buzzer, and then you go straight up these heart attack stairs, basically. And
they're like at a 50-degree angle trying to get up the stairs.
That's it. And every morning I come in at 9 o'clock, and there's like maybe 10 people in that little waiting room downstairs. Then I go upstairs and they're all in the chairs. So we have some posters and stuff available online, but we have 2 ladies in particular that are responsible for the taxes, and they can sort you out, book you in, and maybe a bit of a wait because it's very busy, especially because we're coming towards the end of tax season. But it's a really good service. I got my own taxes done there as well. So.
An invaluable service. And, you know, as an immigrant, you know, I never heard of something being notarized before or something, you know, I barely knew how to use a photocopy or transfer a call. And, you know, it's great that the resources there for people 100%. Who may not have a background in, you know, paperwork, legal stuff, that you guys are able to help people. And I see a lot of elderly people there.
100%. Yeah, we have our own community going, and at the moment it's kind of like, when is the Woodlawn Centre opening up? When is like the new centre going to be open up? So we're going to push forward to that in the next couple of weeks, and we'll be excited to be able to maybe do some sort of opening, like grand opening, and then be able to expand on our services whenever it happens.
Great. So my other question is, where did you meet me?
I met you at John Devoy's.
Yeah. Hi everybody from John Devoy's.
Yeah.
And why did you show up at John Devoy's?
Well, we were coming. I went up to collect a very generous donation, which you and Davey Holden were able to make through doing a Rebel Songs night at John Devoy's, which was amazing.
And you're more than welcome to it. And you also had a spice bag there.
I did have a spice bag there. Definitely would recommend. A
spice bag?
So good. At John Devoy's as well.
So if there was people here who didn't know what a spice bag is, what is a spice bag?
Like, as we were talking about earlier on, like what I miss the most about home, and I would definitely say it's like spice bag or this type of thing, like not like a proper Chinese like you get in New York, like an authentic Chinese, but an Irish Chinese. So it's like curry sauce, chicken strips, chicken goujons of some sort, and then chips, and then like lots of different seasoning and stuff. It's so good.
It's very good, and all the menu items in John Devoy's are amazing. Yes. So, as a new immigrant to the United States, what's the thing that you find most confusing about New York City?
Oh, I don't even know, to be honest. I'm not good at the whole grid system. I'm so bad with directions. Anyone who knows me can attest to this. Like, I have the Google Maps in front of me and I still walk in the wrong direction.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I find myself not able to be around any other cities, like being lost completely because I'm so used to working everything in a grid.
In the grid. Is the grid a thing like across the states?
No, just New York. You know, mostly New York.
Yeah. Bad that.
Where would you like to go for the rest of your stay in the United States? Is there something that you would like to see?
We were like planning trips at the moment. So it's like a big thing at the end of your J1, whether you do a summer J1 or you do a J1 grad visa, to plan like a big trip or like traveling at the end, because you have like a period where you can travel but you can't be paid, like through your social security. So we were actually in DC for my birthday at the start of the month, which was lovely. We're planning to go to New Orleans in June.
Been there, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Any recommendations? Well,
just don't go there and try to be on a diet, because that's never, ever, ever going to happen.
Po' boys.
The food in New Orleans is absolutely gorgeous.
I can't wait. So I want to do California as well at the end, I think. Like California, do some cities in the south. I was in Nashville for like 3 weeks, like 2 years ago, so I want to do that again. Maybe do Texas. I want to do everything. I can't limit myself.
Very good. So I have brought my Sam Maguire. That is more or less a teacup, but yes, I would like you to tell everybody who's tuned in what happened this year that I'm so proud about and have not stopped talking about.
Our mom having a bit of a victory again.
Armagh won the All-Ireland, which is where I'm from. So I haven't had the chance yet to see the Sam Maguire, which is our trophy.
Did it come over here?
It did, and I never got to it.
I was going to say, it did, yeah.
Don't worry, we're going to win it again this year.
I'll be back around again. I can't say anything. Jerry hasn't hope, so I can't say nothing.
So tell me, what is the thing that you're going to do, the first thing that you're going to do when you get off that airplane and go home to Ireland?
Sleep. I imagine we're tired. I don't know. Get a Chinese, I guess. We're talking about it. I'm getting hungry. I don't know.
What's the difference between Chinese food here and Chinese food in Ireland?
Just better. I don't know.
Is it?
Well, when I get to like an Irish Chinese, it's not a proper Chinese, but I like. Yeah,
I do. I like the Chinese food at home. It's very good.
A lot. I'm from the north, like right on the coast of the north, so I like to go to the beach or something as well. I know I can go to the beach here, but I haven't really I suppose because the weather's been so cold.
It's been so cold.
Yeah. Over the summer, maybe I'll do more. Yeah.
Did you get to go to Long Beach yet?
No, this is my first time like past Queens.
Woodside?
Yeah, literally like past Woodside, to be honest. So
where were you earlier today?
I was in the city. I bought myself a Coach bag, so I've been.
You bought yourself a what?
Yeah, that's a funny thing with my name as well. I bought myself a new handbag, but I got my the tag personalized on it.
Oh, excuse me.
And she wrote it came for free. It came for free with the bag. Anyway, I wanted to treat myself, but. I wrote my name and everything on the receipt, and when I handed him the receipt to put like my initials in the bag, I said, "Oh, well," he says, "How do you say name?" I said, "Caoimhe." He goes, "Oh, they've definitely spelled this wrong." He's like, "Look at this," like, and I was like, "That's actually my name."
He actually spelled it right.
Yeah, and it was spelled right, which is so bad. But
so tell me, I could have marched with you guys for the St. Patrick's Day parade, and I'm sorry I didn't. I had other obligations. So tell me, where did you end up on the St. Patrick's Day parade with someone very important, I believe?
Yeah, so I marched as an aide to the Grand Marshal of the Irish Business Organisation. So I was very flattered to be asked. I work with Sean as one of the board members at Emerald Isle. And I work with him on a program called Graduate Gateway, which aims to support J1 graduate visa holders, like summer or graduate either, to be fair, in New York. Just help them with like networking and support them as they try and find jobs and stuff. So Sean asked me after we kind of got to know each other, working on the program together. That's awesome. And I was very flattered.
Good job.
And we had a really good day on Monday.
So I have a question for you also. There is a teacher's visa available at the moment for a 5-year program. Is that correct?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of locked in on the J1 visa.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you about that, but I know there's so many different like areas of 100%. Visas and citizenships and green cards to discuss. So also whilst we're here, the Irish Mammies New York Facebook page, are you on that?
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
There's
It's
always a lot
like
going on.
there's Fox, CNN, Instagram, and then the Irish Mammies New York Facebook page
all
for
equally
information.
informed. Yeah.
So I always look on the Irish Mammies New York, and I see the Emerald Isle do wonderful work on that page, helping women who are from another country who don't always understand everything. So thank you so much for being so involved with that.
Yeah, that's mainly Barbara. Barbara's on the Facebook.
Barbara, we love you, Barbara.
Yeah, she's great. She's mainly
really
on the Facebook. She's in charge on the Facebook.
Oh, is that? Who's in charge of your Facebook? Maybe she'll come out and talk to me too.
I hope so.
So this is kind of strange. Being from the north of Ireland, like myself, we do have little funny things that we say.
Yes.
And someone said to me the other day, they were like, "That's deadly." How would you translate "that's deadly" for somebody who's not from our parts?
Like my best friend at home actually uses this quite a lot, but it means like something really good, like lethal, like class. But I'm using words that you wouldn't use it in America anyway, I guess, but like really, really good. Like deadly, yeah.
Is there a word that you find that people use in America, or a phrase that they use that you're just like, what does that mean?
Well, the spot is hard to think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of things. Like I find myself, if I get angry, which thankfully doesn't happen too often, I'll like drop a cup in the house and I'll say an explicit in or dialects. Yeah. But then like when I'm walking around, I'll see that I'm, saying words like linoleum instead of lino.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. I think the stupidest one, this is maybe me being picky, I think sidewalk is so stupid.
Why?
Like just say pavement, like sidewalk. It's so literal. I just think it's so literal. Or I say rubbish to the trash can. That as well. Like it's just so literal. Like just I don't know. It's random.
Like you drive on the parkway. What is it? You drive on the parkway and you park in the driveway. I still haven't got the hang of that.
No, I don't get that.
To ask Jason's help. Well, okay. Have you any questions for me?
Yeah, I want to hear more about your walking tours, I guess.
Okay, all right. Well, I work for Untapped New York. I am the host of the Irish History in New York tour.
Yeah.
Which I put so much work and time and effort into doing it. But now I get to take groups of people and show them our history from before the famine and, right up to present day Irish culture and heritage in New York City. So it's a great honor that I have to do that. And I love to do it. And I meet great people. And then for the day before St. Patrick's Day, as if I hadn't got enough to do in March, I decided to organise a Irish bar tour, which thank God went just fantastic.
Amazing. If I'd known about that.
Oh, it'll happen again, don't worry. You got a VIP pass.
Great. I would love that.
Great. I did Francis Tavern, the Dead Rabbit, ended up Grania's from my parish, the PR there. Yeah. And we did the Killarney Rose, we did McSorley's. I think they're positively sick of the sight of me. I'm there every week. And then we did John Devoy's, and we went to Jonathan Swift's also. So that is one of my jobs. But my main job is a bartender in John Devoy's, which is great too.
Yeah, no, it was a really nice bar. It was really nice. I want to get on your walking tour. I really
Please
do. I want to.
Anytime.
Especially when the weather picks up, I think.
I can't wait. You'll come to Long Beach too, will you?
I want to. That was going to be my other question. When did you decide you wanted to stay in New York? And why Long Beach?
I came here when I was your age, a little younger actually, to save up enough money to go back to college.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen like that. So that was quite some time ago. But I decided that I wanted to stay. I loved New York and I loved all the fun. And, it was great, not having to study anymore and still make money.
That's true.
And I lived in Astoria for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I lived in Woodside.
Yeah.
Predictably. And then I went to Australia, believe it or not.
So random.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was doing traffic control there. which was actually very good at. Everyone's laughing. I was good at that job. They just didn't want to listen to me. There's a difference. So I went to Australia, and then I came home to Ireland, tried to settle at home. That lasted about 3 weeks, and then I packed up all my stuff again and came back to New York. Became a mother to Bridie, my beautiful daughter.
Oh,
who refuses to be on a podcast with me.
She should be.
So embarrassed of me. And then I moved out to Long Beach, Long Island. I wanted to live by the water. I wanted to surf. I wanted to paddleboard. And I do both. The surfing, not especially well, but I still go.
I saw the episode that you did with your surf instructor.
With Rhonda?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the best.
It was funny.
Yes. It was funny, yes. Maybe when you come out to Long Beach, you'll go to the Scoot and Surf Camp.
That's why I said I missed.
Forget about them.
Yeah, that's why I said I missed, I guess, as well. Because I feel like you're living like a mixture of like the New York lifestyle, and then you've also got like a bit of Australia and a bit of home in there as well.
Yeah, I went to Singapore in my travels as well.
So much random information.
I think it was in Abu Dhabi, but I'm not too sure. I think it was an airport out there somewhere.
That's so cool.
Yes, it is cool. And then I'm going home to Ireland in April.
Very good.
With Bridie, which is exciting.
Has she been often, or?
She has been twice now.
Twice.
Very nice. I get to go on my American passport this time. Woo!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah.
Very much so. All right, well, I'm going to let you go back to Woodside. I know you were in the butcher block earlier getting loads of candies and crisps from Ireland, right?
Best place, yes.
All right. Well, it was lovely having you today.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. Donations to the Emerald Isle Immigration Centre are always welcome.
Of course.
For a very good cause. Yeah. I am indebted to them eternally. Please tell whoever's listening tonight, how do they get donations through to you guys?
I would say, well, we have through our website. You can donate money through our website, and there's what do you call that app? The Venmo, so American, through that as well. And then I guess just get involved, like get in contact with someone. I got my business cards with me, not that that's any use on this, but get involved and contact someone. And we always want to see people.
Fantastic.
Support us. Yeah.
Lovely. And thank you for all that you do.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
See you in Long Beach in the summer.
Hopefully so.
Bye, Barbara and Maura.